opponent in the blue from Mongolia, world gold medalist Serenchine Tsuki.
А дальше как шамана, лидер чемпиона Serenchine Tsuki, Mongolia.
Serenchine Tsuki of Mongolia in the blue, having to a rather lonely walk out onto the mats in front of the host fans here, all of them behind Aysulu Tinibekova, who is competing in Kyrgyzstan at home in an international event for the first time in her storied career. Tokyo silver medalist a couple of years ago. She promised that she would bring a gold medal home at some point in her career. The next opportunity is in a couple of months' time. But right now, Kyrgyzstan wrestling fans just enjoying seeing Aysulu Tinibekova on home turf. She was born in Bishkek. She studied in the city as well. And now she has competed internationally here. And George, we're getting used to a new look as well for Aysulu Tinibekova. New hairstyle. She's been talking about it on social media to her fans as well. Nonetheless, however she looks, it's good to see her in front of home fans for the very first time.
Yeah, exactly. It's safe to say she's a star in Kyrgyzstan. She's got one of the biggest names from all athletes here in this country, and to have never seen her actually compete in the home nation is a big miss for these people here. So they are incredibly excited today to see her on the mat competing. And Tinibekova so far on the right path to getting that Olympic gold, world champion last year, that she did promise on the Kyrgyzstan people. Fifth place in the Rio Olympics, so you can see progression throughout the years. Fifth, silver, and will it be gold this summer?
Yeah, that Olympic journey starting back in London. She became the first Kyrgyzstan wrestler, first female Kyrgyzstan wrestler to compete at an Olympic Games. What's her style, George? How would you summarize it?
She's very physically strong, Tinibekova, for a 62 kilo female wrestler. Likes working with the hands a lot, likes tying her opponents up, and likes forcing the mistakes. So she's very good at hand fighting. She's not afraid to show that she's very good at hand fighting. And she will put the pressure on and force the mistakes. And when the mistakes do come from her opponent, then she'll take advantage.
Her opponent on the activity clock, Tsuki. So when this seconds tick out, if there's no score from the Mongolian, then Tinibekova will have a point on the board.
The winner on the mat C at the finals of Asian Championships, Sakura Motoki, Japan.
Nice shot there from Tsuki there, needs to try and stand up. You can't be staying on the stomach in this position, has to try and bring her head high. But again, Tinibekova, beautiful transition from the other 2 points. This is what I was talking about before. Waits for the mistake from her opponents and then capitalizes on it as she is doing now. Now Mongolia have put a challenge in, and it was from that first exchange when she was on the leg. Tinibekova kind of jumped over the top of her with her legs and tried to knock her on the side. Referee did award 2 points. So they are just going to check that.
Without putting it too bluntly, George, what is going through your head when you're getting flipped like that? The load on your neck, your spine. Do you feel it? Are you feeling the pain of that, or are you just trying to get out of the situation because you don't want points scored on you?
You're not really feeling it at that time. You just kind of, yeah, what you're saying, trying to not give too many points away as possible. It's important when you're in this position. You see it so often. If your hips go higher than your head, then most of the time you will get taken over for 2. So it is very important to first go down on your stomach, try and keep flat, and then try and get your knees underneath you so you can get your head up and kind of come out the back door, we call it in England, to try and get behind to take the 2 points. So got to be careful that your hips don't come up, because when they do come up, they will take advantage of that. Again, especially against someone like Tini Bekova, who's known for this counter-offensive wrestling, likes putting the pressure, likes looking for the mistakes and scoring those points.
Mat B. First action, 2-point blue. Second action, 2-point red. And continue. And 2-point red. And 2-point red.
What to look over for Kamel Abouziz of Tunisia.
And finish challenge lost. And finish challenge lost.
Though, which is more than what she had after that sequence of attacks from Tini Bekova. So she wins the challenge. Good timing from Mongolia.
Yeah, it was a very good challenge from the Mongolian corner. He did see that his wrestler should have got the 2 points in that position, wasn't given, decided to challenge. We've seen so many challenges in this tournament backfire for a lot of coaches, so good to see that a challenge has been won.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing the match between 2 world gold medalists and Olympic silver medalist Aysunlu Tunibekova and world gold medalist Regina Tsuki.
Both these wrestlers know that whoever goes through from this is going to face Sakura Motoki of Japan. She won her semi-final before the first round was even up.
Tini Bekova on a really strong 2-on-1. Again, applying that forward pressure, waiting for the mistake from Suki. She was on the back foot trying to score, then takes the back for the 2 points. Great gut wrench as well in the middle. Another one as well. We finish it up.
One point for blue, but the point gap is 10, and that will see us finished and see Tini Bekova through to the final. They expect a lot of this woman. So often she delivers, and she's done it again. She's on the posters for Bishkek's hosting of these Asian Championships. That